Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be my 32-week pregnancy update with baby number 3. I am 32 weeks and 1 day today. And this behind me is the swing. We set it up last night because we had a baby staying here. So set it up, got to try it, and it works great. My hair is like, there's like flyaways, and I keep thinking it's the bun falling out, but it's just these weird baby hairs that I have. But anyways, I am 32 weeks, 1 day today, and I had my first NST, or if you don't know what that is, it's called a non-stress test, and you usually don't get those unless you go in for like reduced movement or if you have a high-risk pregnancy. So I am having those every Thursday now, and on Fridays I'm having Doppler checks, which is the checks to check the cords, blood flow, and all that. So I had my first NST on Thursday, and I have to say it was actually like very relaxing. Like I actually really enjoyed being there. You lay down on like a pretty comfortable chair that leans back, and they lay you on your side, and they put two strap things onto you. I'll put like a thing in here so you can see my clip that I took, but they put those on there, and one monitors the baby's heart rate and one monitors if you're having contractions, which I'm so early that they wouldn't want me to be having contractions right now, but they put the same type of things on you when you're in labor. So they monitor the baby's heart rate, and they check a screen and watch the brain waves and everything, because they want to see that when the baby's active and moving, that the heart rate goes up and all kind of stuff. So when I got there, the baby was asleep. So the heart rate was like very, very slow. Well, not slow, it was so fast because babies' heart rates are super fast, but it was slow for a baby, and the baby wasn't really moving around a lot. And so she came in and she's like, have you eaten today? And I was like, no, I have a hard time like eating when I first wake up, but I'm good now. Like I can eat now. But so they brought me snacks, which is so like that. I'm just laying there relaxing, listening to my baby's heartbeat, and then they bring me like snacks and water. I'm like, this is so nice. So after that, the baby started waking up and moving around, and you have to lay there for like 30 minutes, and afterwards they were like, okay, yep, you guys passed. And the lady was so sweet. She, at the end of it, she was like, the heart is very strong. Just because it's small, that doesn't mean anything. There are tons of small people in the world that still have very strong hearts. Just thought it was so sweet. Like, she went out of her way to say that stuff, and just, it was just so sweet. So that went well, and the Doppler check the next day went well. Everything looked good. The blood flow looked good. The placenta looked good. Everything looked good, which has been nice to hear some good news at my last couple appointments after how scary like week 26 was, and how scared I was for weeks after that until I got another growth scan. My next growth scan is not until August 4th. So what is today? Today is 15th. So we've got a ways to go. That feels really far away. Like, I wish they were doing them a little more frequently, but the reason they don't is because there's such a big margin of error. So they like to wait, and just, I don't know. There's some places that do them like every 2 weeks, but most places won't do them more than like every 3 weeks or so. But anyways, so I'm excited to see that. I'm hoping that when I go to that, the baby will be around 4 pounds at least, because then it'll have another 3 weeks to get to like 5 pounds. Anyways, so that was how this week went. As far as the baby, like I said, because the baby's small, I never really know how big it is. I can't really go by the apps, but the apps are saying a little over 4 pounds. So because I know my baby is not that big, I like to say maybe 3.5 pounds. So I'm hoping the baby's around 3.5 pounds or somewhere in that vicinity. Definitely learned how to stretch out over the last week and a half or so, because used to I only felt the movement a little bit above my belly button, and then just one day it was like I felt feet all the way up in my ribs, while I still felt the head like down low. So the baby, and then of course in my apps they always ends up verifying like everything that I feel. It said like, oh, the baby might be stretching out now, because they stay kind of like tucked in for a while, and apparently it knows how to stretch now, so that's lovely. But yeah, so that's really all I know about the baby. Oh, and I do know it has hair, because this is like the third person who's confirmed it. Like a long time ago at a private ultrasound, she said, oh, that fuzzy on the top is hair. And then I asked one of the MFM people, and that was like a while back, and they were like, yep, that's hair. And then yesterday the woman was like, oh look, there's hair, and so I'll put a picture of that. I do know that about the baby. For myself, I still throw up most mornings. I'm pretty sure it's gonna stay the same. Like, I'm just gonna probably throw up 4 to 5 mornings a week until I give birth. The heartburn actually this week has not been as bad, which is very weird. I know it's probably still gonna get way worse, but it was better this week than it was like the last like 2 weeks before that. Like, I haven't been dying quite as much, but maybe it's been that I haven't eaten quite as late, or maybe I haven't eaten foods that triggered as much. I don't know. I'll take it though. It's still there. And I still have to take my heartburn medicine every day. Maybe it's kicking in more. I don't know, but it's a little bit better. The absolute most obnoxious symptom right now is restless leg syndrome, which doesn't happen every night, but at one point this week, it was like 3 nights in a row. My legs were just driving me insane. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically like your muscles are just like contracting constantly. It feels like nerves. Like, it just feels like it doesn't hurt, but like you get comfortable and you're like, okay, I feel fine now. And you lay still and it just feels like you have to move your legs. And mine is the worst, like in my knees. And so some nights when it's that bad, I have to get in a hot bath for a little while to relax my muscles. And it's really annoying when it's like midnight or 2 in the morning and you have to go freaking take a bath. But I will take that. I'll take the heartburn and I'll take the little bit of nausea that I have in the mornings over how horrifically sick I was for the whole first, well, not the whole first, like from 6.5, 7 weeks on from the first trimester all the way basically to the middle of the second trimester was horrible. I felt like I was dying, like I had a stomach bug every day. And then it like eased up a good bit around by 20 weeks. And now it's just been pretty good. And there's only a few days when I have nausea anytime other than the morning. So it's been good. It's been great. I'll take the freaking restless leg syndrome. And then also my sciatic nerve always starts acting up around this time. It is definitely doing that every now and then. It's not horrible yet. But then I also know if the baby drops, which my app said the baby can drop anytime. But I don't know. I feel like most babies don't drop this early, although the baby has been head down at the last like 2 or 3 scans, which is amazing. And I'm hoping that it stays that way and it's like, it can't turn back around because it's too big. But I'm just playing. Also, if you keep seeing this, I'm playing with this. It's from the swing when we put it together. And I like have to have something in my hands. If it's like laying there, I'm gonna grab it. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, my sciatic nerve will probably get a lot worse when the baby drops a little bit lower. But I can't even imagine how it's gonna feel when the baby drops lower, because this pregnancy, I have felt the most pressure down there like earlier on than I ever have before. So I'm like, when it drops, I'm gonna be like walking around ridiculous. And with this pregnancy, I've never so badly felt like I have to pee just like immediately as this one. Like, you always hear people say that like you have to pee all the time. And I can't remember, I really couldn't tell you. Maybe it was like this with the other 2, but I don't think it was, where like, it's like I might not even have to go that much, but the baby's head might just be in a position where all of a sudden I'm like, and it feels like I am going to pee myself. So that's fun. That's really fun. It happens a lot in the middle of the night. Like, that's a lot of the time when I wake up, I'm like walking like, oh my gosh, this feels horrible. So a lot of fun symptoms. None of them are really that bad. It's just the restless leg syndrome is super annoying. There is not too much more to update on. Like I said, I have 2 appointments a week now. Plus I have my regular OBGYN appointments every 2 weeks. So this Friday I have 2 appointments in one day. And yeah, other than that, I'm gonna measure my belly. I threw the thing. I may have lost my measuring tape. I cleaned up this room because it's getting closer to the time. And I was organizing a lot. And so I got rid of a big box, which I had the measuring tape in. And now I don't know where it is. And I'm afraid my kids touched it. Like, I'm afraid they just saw it on the ground and like grabbed it. So I might not be able to measure, but I will show you my belly with the shirt on and with the shirt pulled up. So we'll do that for now. Good news, I did find my measuring tape. It was actually right there. I had apparently thrown it in the laundry basket. So here we go. I probably should have just shown you my belly with the shirt down first, because I'm gonna have to put it back down. But anyways, my belly is definitely getting bigger finally. Like, I love my bump. I love it. Okay, so it's like right at like 39. It might be a little bit bigger than that. So that's where we're at. Put this back down real quick. So here's what it looks like from the front. Here's from the side. And from the other side. And then like with it up. I love it, it's so cute. The front. This side. And this side. Alright guys, so that's it. That's my 32-week update. I missed my 31-week, but it's fine. There's literally nothing to update on other than everything I just told you now. So I'll see you for either my 33 or 34-week update, and I'm going to be showing you my what's in my hospital bag video here soon too, because I'm literally about to pack that like right now, and then I'll probably just like unpack it to make a video because I don't feel like making a video right now. But, and I might wait till I look a little bit better. But anyways, so yeah, that'll be up, I don't know, the next week or two. All right, bye guys.